auto thing. Thank you, I've hit the button. They didn't miss too much. They didn't miss much. I knew I forgot something. Oh, well. Whatever. Hello, YouTube. Let me see. These people bought this to live in the middle of nowhere. It's usually when you see one of these, they've got a garage or something, and they got some believable farm hardware. Or ranching stuff, but there's nothing in the way of critters. There's nothing in the way of decent hardware.
I've never seen a mushroom that
Just a strange
size.
order of priorities. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is what they call making up a guy, so to speak. I have made up a very believable guy based off of the clues I have here. 2 off-roaders. Off-roading for what, though, you know? Let me see here. ATV-themed Airbnb. How's about... Okay, I got one here. This is one that I would love more photos of. But there ain't much there. Oh, that's... The track just abruptly ends there. I was like, huh? Well, well, well. Roof fell over, had too much to dink. Had too much to drink. Had too much to dink. Fell over. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Well... Oh. Is that cropping anything? No, it's not. I do love me a house with a rendering error or 2. Yeah? It's nice danglers. You got a pair of them, I see. Nice wallpaper. Okay. Another pair of danglers. Nice globes again. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Got this elevated to the fire pit on Huh. That'd be a little too toasty, you know? Also, I gotta say, this really feels out of place. This wooden flourish, this dangly bob for the lights to mount onto, looks a little... It doesn't fit the decorative choices elsewhere in here. It really feels out of place to me. Oh. Interesting. Right here in the corner of the bedroom. Well, I mean, there is a lot of glass. Wisconsin. Must get really cold, frankly. Right by water? Yeah. Rooftop's a little gunch. That's the cold room? Most likely. Hey, Orforio. Good time zone. Welcome to the woods. This is, St. Croix Falls? St. Croix? No, wait. No, that's street. North Hamilton Street. St. Croix Falls. There we go. Okay. All right, so this is the bathroom where they had the 2 danglers. I see, I see. Is that a dimmer switch? In the bathroom? Ooh, my. Swanky. Maybe I've been in... That's a weird height. That's strange. It's an older house. There's odd little quirks. That's for the vent switch. Most likely, yeah. It's interesting to see it right here at about waist high. It's kind of like, huh, why isn't that? Well, then again, this is over here. So maybe it was a... Okay, okay. The dimmer's about the same height. Okay. A little strange, but not sinful. Gosh, I'm really entranced by this, though. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Nice deck. Got some chairs. Right inside the front door, I assume.
ARP1933 just raided us with a party of 1. Let's give him a warm welcome.
What were you up to, Arp? How you doing? Long live the Queen? That's familiar. What is that again? I've heard that as like a tagline to something. What sort of game is that? Rocks. Got filtered again? Oh no. The game won. It's a very mean visual novel. Oh, is that the one where you basically, it's like a princess maker type thing? Is that what I'm thinking? Let me see. It's just Long Live the Queen, but I think I know what it is. Oh, yeah. It's that one that's, yeah, okay, I've seen that. Yeah, it's like mean as hell. I've heard I've everything I have intuited about it is that it's very mean. There's always next time. There's always another princess, I suppose. Another one to screw up and get, caught up in family politics, unfortunately. I was always kind of, if that's the one I'm thinking of, it's very funny because the king or your father, it falls into the anime stylization thing of, oh, that's your father? Wait, he looks like he's 20. Oh, all right. 30 years old, got one foot in the grave already. Okay. So, what do we got going here? Same room. Different angle. Yeah? Yeah? A lot of fire pits? Ooh, yeah, here we go. So, carpeted bath... Okay, couple things. Got carpeted bathroom. Also, what's this? Interesting. I'm going to call that for Goblin Door, but also... Maybe it could get... Maybe that can be scooted to the side and you can just reach in here for stuff? Maybe? Or maybe it's tension mounted and it pops out? Super pumped to marry someone like 2 years older than you if you're bad at court. Why is there a tub in this bedroom? It's because it's a bathroom. That's just how it works. So let me do carpeted. And let me do Gerblin. Okay. Noted. Yeah, we've seen you before. Also, two soap caddies. How luxurious. Can you believe it? I like to think I am a clean boy, but I have never dual-wielded soap in this capacity. Oh my goodness. Okay. One is for the big soap, the other is for the slivers of soap. The ones that you basically rat king together into a gigantic simulacrum. Not simulacrum, a gigantic pile of soap slivers. Ooh, a little spigot here. The Voltron soap, Huh. She's holding up okay. What a well-loved Sauna. The Katamari soap. Boy howdy, it smells of everything. Soap of Theseus. I like these fragrances we're inventing. Another bathroom, yeah. Okay. I'm kind of curious if the description has any context about the design on this. Bright red tiles. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. What a nice pop of color. Yeah. There it is. This has got to be, yeah, this is small town for sure. It's for sale for a little over $500,000. It's right by a riverway here. One road town. Ooh, so cozy. Look at this. Look at this, man. That's what I'm talking about. I'd take this. Let me see here. Let me do a zoom here. Miracle ear. We in our Ohio. We are in Wisconsin. Where's the AARP? Well, ARP just rated. That's 1A less than that. Finger guns got him. There you go. There you go. You get a freebie. Don't say I never give you nothing. Tree down! Oh, fuck! Wow, actually, this guy's been doing a mean lean for a while. Look at that. Huh. It didn't just fall over or something. It looks like it was actually growing outward like this. Oh my goodness. But the roots are absolutely floating out here. It's got its dogs out under the water level, you know. How interesting. Tree wanted to slurp that water. Mission accomplished. I'm easily impressed by trees. I love them. Can't get enough of them. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Got root picks? You didn't see any roots in there. They were implied. You may as well have seen somebody with their shoes on, given what was shown there, okay? Anyway, 525,000. Built in 65. Architect Arthur Svensson. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Right at the Minnesota-Wisconsin border. Really? Right there? Whoa! It's right on the border. We've never had a property that's sitting right there at like a state boundary. Goodness me. Think there's a photo of the architect on 26. Let me do name drop. That's a first time for this guy. I mean, technically, we have had one on the boundary-ish, but that was like far, far northern Alaska. You got the whole international water thing to contend with past there. So not genuinely. Okay. So what was this guy? Oh. Okay. Let me bit. Cropping a tiny bit. And here, right? And here we go. So, this is nice. It is. It's very nice. I think we got a lot of small towns. This is in Lake Moore, Illinois. Whoa. Only $350,000 for this. Goodness me. Okay. Well, we got wall paintings. So let me mark this off. No. Wrong redeem. Oh, it's been auto-redeemed. Okay. So, let me see here. Italiano. Mambo Italiano. What's this say over here? Let me do one of these. Sicilia. Is that woman? Could be. Nonna. Wow.
Hoppy.
It spreads out throughout the house. Look at this. It's not just the entryway. Giorno Giovanni. I know little of these things. Ooh. Look at all the outlets. Very nice. Okay. Man. Very nice painting work all around. Yeah, I mean, I also like the, just in general, the painting that they have on the wall itself. You know what I mean? It's not just a flat color. It's got like this sort of interesting cream sort of look to it. Not cream. Smoky? I don't know. It's not just a flat color, though. It ain't sponge. Sponge has a bit of a weird thing to it. A bit of labor of love, yeah. I'm not sure how far this proceeds through the house, but you can see there's a lot of it here right in the entryway. Compelled to paint Star Ocean 2's Ashton staring at those barrels. Wow, they even gave her a gap in her teeth. You think this is based off of a relative or something? Ooh, showing her leg. How scandalous. Too hot for what I got in here. Oh, right by some water as well. Ooh. Let me do Ferraplace. That's the Italian pronunciation coming through. Okay. Goodness me. Sorry, what? What? Ferraplace. It's probably Italian. And let me see here. Oh, got something here? What is this? Oh. Okay. What is this? Is it... It's just decorative cubes on a string, right? Bird toy? Like for a huge fucking bird? Some kind of lamp? I was wondering if it was a lamp, but I'm also kind of like, There's the string. There's a... That's not a cable, right? The plug is tucked in the third box. Is that what that is? I wasn't sure if that was power or not. Not plugged in. Okay. Strange. Oh! A center place knob. You never see that. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. And one is missing. I think the thing... well, it is missing. It entirely is missing. Goodness. They're bifold. Good for them, I guess. Bathroom, yeah. Oh. What's this say? Curious. What is that? Hang on. Fuoco? Fuoco? Something and fuoco. Okay. Oh, what the? Wait, so... are we trapped underground in this depiction? I can see the skybox. And I can see... is that a well? What is this? I thought it was a well from afar. Anybody know? Hat? No. Strange. I see a ladder, but car hood? Whoops. No, don't share. Stupid UI. Huh. I would love to know what's going on there. Yeah, it's just curtain rod hangers. Oh. Well, decorative? Okay, this is the bathroom they used, I guess. Fiche stickers. Closet, yeah. Basement, I think? I think we're in the basement, as they call it in Italy. And another bathroom. Okay, we're probably still... yeah, we're still basement. Actually, no, this... split level, maybe? Got window there. Bar? Suspiciously normal? What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you not see the fact that we were buried underground inside of a cube? That we had all the Italian stuff painted in the entryway? I'm actually not sure. Was that implied to have a basement? Some spots in there I thought were basement, but it's actually, if it's right by a river, probably not. That'd be a bad idea. Maybe it's just odd window placement. What's special? 350,000? Okay. You can have basements by rivers, I suppose. Yep, this is undisclosed. HOA, yeah. You're never gonna find out where this place is. Uh-huh. Yeah, it has basement. I figured it'd be somewhere in there. I was too lazy. I love it when they have disclosed address. I mean, they have... usually there's undisclosed address, and it is a isolated house. This is a house that has distinctive landmarks and is in the middle of a neighborhood. So I'm a little perplexed by that. Yeah, there's also the map with the visible address. Let me see. Who did I want to go to next? Oh, sure. This guy. Let me skip that first photo for no reason whatsoever. Fight it out. Okay. All right. There. Okay, okay. Peepsha hut roofing. Okay. So, RV probably costs more than the house. I don't know about that, boss. I don't know about that. Ooh, boy. Well, here's the covered entryway. 25. 25. Ooh, boy. What a view. Right in the front doors, we have a big, ugly fountain. I know it's not, but part of this looks like it's just made out of plastic. I know it's not, but it's just something about that. But also, interior windows. Is that AstroTurf? No, it couldn't be. Maybe it's just green carpet. Also, a window up here. Natural light or... hang on. I guess natural light? Yeah. It extends up into here, I suppose. Well, what else? All that natural light over there? Not enough. Ooh. Okay. That's peculiar. So stairways down on both sides. Goodness me.
For sale, Baby Grand, never played.
Definitely never played. You have to hire somebody who knows how to play this thing. Never tuned. So we have a Snow White upholstery. Okay, that'll go great. Dining table. Where's the... I guess kitchen's over here? Oh, we got the lens fuckery. Okay, so the place with the interior windows seems to be a fully enclosed area. I wasn't sure if the wall extended the entire way and it was an area you had to go through. Okay, because we got the path over here. There's probably another path over there, maybe? Okay. Bathroom somewhere, sure. Kitchen. Yeah. What is this, actually? Proofing oven? Looks like racks for, like... Interesting. It's not proofing, I guess. It's a freeze dryer? Oh. Huh. Interesting. I've never seen one of these. That's a freeze dryer. Them's an expensive appliance. What's the... I guess for just freeze dry... I guess I can see the trays, I suppose. It's such a... I mean, for freeze drying foods, that's such an... Something this big built in here? Like, everything I've seen for freeze drying and stuff has usually been, you know, a standalone device. You're locking down a huge amount over here. What do you think they were doing that they needed to use this much and get such an expensive device? I mean, this is somebody who money wasn't an issue for them, but I'm just kind of like, are you just doing... Man, that's strange. It's this model. They turned to a built-in for whatever reason. Oh, so it's... Oh. Huh. I think people just use it for candy. I've never seen one. Entirely open air. Where was this in the placement of things? Okay, I think the covered area is over this way, leftward. Because remember that enclosed area with the... Oh, shit, I just noticed. Hang on, I'm going to expand this out. This Zillow listing has one of these weird distributions. It includes a floor plan to the side. Like, the vast majority of Zillow listings don't show up like this. But this one does have... Okay. So that area with the quote-unquote mini golf stuff, we haven't gone in there yet. Front door is southwest of us, I suppose you could say. Because we can see front doors here. Okay, so there's this walkway. Okay. Interesting. Let me crop this a little here. So, spying on the tap, yeah. Okay. What else? Gaming? It has 5 racks. That model is $3,500. Jesus Christ. Okay. Corner fireplace. I don't care. I'm intrigued by the AstroTurf. CCTV? Huh. Darts. 500 yen. Why a CCTV thing? Huh. Golf. Of course, they're a golf sicko. Oh my goodness. They got everything in this place. Until I see a pickleball court, I will not be impressed. Which at this point, I still don't know my pickles from tennis, honestly. Oh yeah, golfing sicko. Okay. Where's the couch, though? We've seen a few couches. Oh. Huh. What exactly is this? Not a sauna, I don't believe. We've had a few weird rooms. It's not a hot yoga thing. Oh, I see just Bella said hot yoga. There is a meditation room. The thing is, I could see these maybe being used for helping you get into weird stretchy things. Hot Pilates. Like, I think it's like, what are they called? You usually see them in dance studios. Aren't they like Swiss walls? Swedish walls? This is something I read like forever ago. But usually those cascade all the way up to the ceiling. And they've got these in 3 sets that jut out like this. It ain't a towel rack. Pilates rack. Looks different from the Pilates I have seen. Oh, what the? Pro Series. Oh. Smoker? I guess. That does look like a smoker. Why do you have an indoor grill? This might be a covered area. This might be a covered area, Void. Wow. If it is, that's a really exorbitant fridge to have out here, though. Well, here we go. Let me do, that's sports area. My goodness. It ain't outdoors, but, boy, howdy. Never really seen these surrounding a pool, you know? Is this supposed to be a bunker house? No. This town has a bunker house. This is not the bunker house. There is a sauna over there. Goodness. Actually, isn't that... Looks like a golf course. I'm not sure why you would say such a thing, my friend. How could this possibly be reminiscent of a golf course? We're in Vegas? Impossible. What makes you think we're in Vegas? We haven't seen a slot machine or anything of the sort. Well, I guess we're not outside. There's the grill is indoors. So the folks who were concerned about this being indoors and dangerous, I guess you're right. Boy. And they've also got a really shitty, massive... Okay, that's a projection screen. Okay. Yikes. At least it's properly vented. Boy. Huffing all the fumes in my wonderful mini golf pool combination. Vents could have been a bit better. Yeah, they could have been. Goodness me. Projections can be all right. I wonder how long they spend out here. Probably almost no time, frankly. Maybe it's because I'm not a golf sicko, but I feel like having an indoor course is something you'd get bored of almost immediately. The first time you use it, it's a fun novelty, and you just never do it again. You've got a pool over there, okay? Worst putting greens you ever seen? I have never seen a golf course that has wicker furniture as a hazard, honestly. No sand trap. Fun novelties. It's an Airbnb. I suppose. Why is every hole labeled as hole 4? I think that's just the same picture on the same flag, honestly. That's number 1 right there. 4's to the left here. They have money. They should have made the pool much larger. Goodness me. Goodness me. Okay. And let's see. Bedroom. Yeah. Whatever. Bathroom. Whoa! Look at what the lens, I assume, did do this. Whoa! Is it fisheye? No. Goodness me. Look at the bill on this duck. Oh my god. I know it's a fancy turlet because you can see all this stuff down here. It's also Japanese turlet. That's what I was thinking. Because I saw this whole thing down here. I'm like, isn't that something you usually see on like Japanese toilets? Like a panel is there or something? It has the whole... Does it do the Zojirushi sort of chime whenever you're done? Is that a thing it does? It was actually pretty timely because I heard somebody talking the other day about wanting to get a Japanese toilet installed in their house. Looks super close to the wall. It is. Okay. Anything? Okay. It's not as long as we saw. Well, actually, it probably is still super long. Oh. That's interesting. So, tile, carpet, and then just elevated? Huh. That's peculiar. It's unusual enough for me to do ankle breaker, I feel. I feel I probably could have gotten this for something in the entryway as well, honestly. That's strange. The couch. It is facing toward the bed. I will count it. Let me mark this off. Okay. So, area rugs. Okay. Whoa. I'm kind of marveling at what the lens is doing sometimes because I'm looking at this bathroom scale down here. I mean, these boys are usually pretty close to square. That's crazy. Boy, it must be something that the lens thing must be affecting stuff that gets... It must be egregiously affecting things that get near like the corners in particular. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Anything else? So, we might be in Vegas. There's a needly thing over there. There's probably a few other standout things. I can't tell you what they are. I don't see the pyramid or the sphere. Who knows where we are? We could be anywhere. Actually, I have the exact address. It is 2525 Driftwood? I see. Driftwood Street. Let me scrungle this down.
Too much baggage.
More and more evil every time you're forced to go there. Ooh. I haven't been since I was a kiddo. My parents have gone back over the years, but it was enough for me to be like, hey, this place sucks. And I've never felt the siren call, you know? Let me see. 3.8 million, built in 89. I could see it. Rancho Bel Air. I don't know the landmarks enough to know where the shit this is. I used to have family that lived in the Vegas area, and I remember when I went as a kiddo, it was as kind of an excuse on my... Not an excuse. My parents had wanted to go there for pretty much ever, and I had a cousin who was graduating from college there, and we went there for it as like kind of a small excuse, and also just we hadn't seen that side of the family in a hot minute. Trade shows are there frequently. Let me see here. Boros, thank you for the 37 in a row. Use that joke twice today.
For 37
My God.
months. HAUS.
Haus. Good time zone. Let me see. Where are we at? A little over an hour. So, who do I want to perceive? Did I double list this one? No? Hang on, gang. Hang on. Do I want to show you right now? Oh, actually, I've seen this guy before. That's a repeat. I can remove you. Okay. F1 race course isn't helping anything. I thought the race thing was something that happened a few years ago. I thought there was like a TwitchCon or something that coincided with some race thing. Is that annual now or something? Because I remember there were folks who went to TwitchCon and they remarked on this whole massive amount of road work or something being done around then. It's a yearly thing, I think. Ooh. Goodness, goodness. Let's see. Do I want to show you your mid-century modern, which is nice, but don't I want to shake things up a little? Fucks up traffic for months. Ugh. I can imagine, geez. Let's see. I'm a little laden with mid-century modern this week. Not that that's bad, but I do want to shake it up a little bit. Let's see here. What was this guy? You're fine. What about you? Oh. Peculiar. You? Hang on, I'm getting picky. You're just a pretty listing. You're big money. Okay, I think I got one. Let me see. 37 photos? The number keeps happening. I can't keep referencing that joke from Clerks.
Now it's rain time.
It might be. Actually, it's not. It might be rain time. It's definitely not rain time because we're in El Paso. You ain't getting shit for rain out here, brother. It's meant to be Via Buena Vida, but that looks like a W. It looks like Via. Via Buena Vida. I see. Nice cacti. You got... I see we have the El Paso interpretation of a Tory gate right here. Wait. Hold on. We're going to get a closer picture in a minute, but I'm looking at that and I'm like, that looks photoshopped. Like, I don't know. I think we get a closer picture, but doesn't it look like it? It really has a crispiness to them edges. Let me see. Do we get a better shot? I know there's a good amount of stuff inside. What we got here? Also doing something weird with the transparency mask. Okay. Got a lot of Mary in here. A lot of Mary. Let's see. Oh boy, look at that. Look at all these dangly bits right above the dining table. Ooh. Stained glass. Okay, these stained glass, these are little free hanging things. Yeah, I can see the chains on them. Okay. I see. Intriguing. What is this price? Okay, that's believable, I suppose. But putting aside all the crazy decor, it seems to be in pretty good shape. And then we get to the lime green kitchen. I like the island. Too bad about the paint job here. Slightly older oven. Okay, okay. Whew. Nice cock. Bedroom. Yeah, huh? Okay. Nice decoration. When it's not too intense. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Look at the basin on this. Looks very nice. I can't make out what that is, but it's nice. The colors seem to match with the tile work. These blues, this brown, it's getting close. There's also, it comes with a bathroom monk. It's been so long since we've had a bathroom monk. A bathroom knight, sure. My goodness. And they're watching you, they're watching over you the whole time. Might get a little weird. Did they paint the glass? No. That's just frosted glass. That is window, right? Yes. Are bathroom monks a thing? What do you see in front of your eyes, friend? What do you see in front of your eyes? It's a bathroom monk. They're also holding a baby. Is that meant to be Jesus? I don't know my Bible stuff. That's not Mary. Okay, okay. That's fine. Let me see here. Not Jesus or Joseph. Why are we back outside? Go back in. What the? Huh? What is... Huh? I see. Hang on. I need to jump scare people. Cat? I think it's a Chihuahua. It looks closer to a Chihuahua than anything, I'd say. I mean, I'm not a zoologist. I don't know this shit, but if I had to make a guess. Hang on. I see. Let me tuck this away. All right. Ooh. Is that a... Might be a Dia de los Muertos style skeleton. Look at that. I like that. Good bone fella. Good bone friend. I'm kind of drinking in money. I like all the tchotchkes they got around here. I don't know if it's enough for Okay, we're getting there. Have I already done takakis this game? I have not. This is... We just hit the tipping point, I feel. Uh-huh. More monks. Jesus Cristo. Wow, the cross wall. Closest I got was Vincent Ferrer, patron saint of plumbers. Ooh, interesting.
Monkey business.
So we'd seen this room before. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just kitchen. We've seen... Wait. Wait. Jane Jetson, but also, I was wondering what this was. Huh. That is Jane Jetson, I feel. Dog, I guess? Huh. Okay. What else is going on in the abode? Man, so lively on the colors. Ooh. Little place for my wines. Another shot of the bedroom. We weren't at this angle before. Seems to be a sink back there. No, I guess maybe a sink? The hand sanitizer thing up? Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
ドリーザントチアード X222 パトロンセイントオブプラマーズ in A bathroom that says something either about the pipes in this house or the pipes of the previous owner.
It's probably well cared for if the patron saint of pipes looked over this place, okay? Master of laying pipes. Thank you for the 222, Dreasynth. Okay. Okay. A hat room. And it's an office. Be so good they can't ignore you. So true, bestie. What's that? Pink martini. Interesting hat collection. I see. Google Drive says it looks like a saint holding baby Jesus, and it's probably Anthony of Padua. Uh-huh. Never heard of him. Oh. Yeah? Ooh, intense. I was thinking, I saw the green, I saw the red-ish pink. The first thing that came to my mind, I know this won't make any sense, but the first thing that came to mind was Tingle. It's just something about this green and this right here made my brain go, thinking about Tingle all of a sudden. It's probably because it's the Zelda music that's helping with this, even though he's not in that one. That's probably what it was. The Zelda music was making my gears spin in the background. Another cock. Wow. All right. Yeah, all right. Boy, so much stuff. So decorative. A little too intense for me, but I can respect it. Anything else? Anything else? Well, it's not photoshopped, it looks like. Oh god, look at the posture on this. Look at the posture on this monk guy. Ooh. Pull your shoulders back, bud. And last photo. Nothing. So El Paso, 284,000. 1964, yeah. Be into the place if not for the green cabinets. Oh, that's an easy replacement, though. Anything else? How you gonna do St. Francis like that? I don't know him. I can throw rocks at him all I want. I guess the only real detracting thing is this would be in El Paso. I'd been once when I was a kiddo, but also it's just kind of like that's a little too southwestern for me. You're getting too much into the scrublands. I need somewheres where I've got more greenery and such. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Okay. So, 45. Let me do this one. All right. All right. Excellent. Is that a real deer? Unfortunately, no. Tisn't. Actually. I'd not zoomed in on this before now. I just hand-waved it. Looks real to me, damn it. I hand-waved it as just a lawn gnome. I never zoomed in on it. It is concerning real looking, but also, Happy Pride. Still screaming over here. Well, let's see if the deer is in any of these others. Lack a shadow. Well, it's gone now, whatever it was. This is a little... I don't think we'd see... This isn't the kind of place you'd see a deer like that, right? Like, this feels like it's right in the middle of a nook of neighborhoods. It'd be weird to have one right here in this area. I feel, at least, right? Aquatic deer? No. They get around. Is there a large park nearby? This is in Astoria, Oregon, for folks who may know the area. National Register. 4 deer go through his yard here in the Metro Detroit. Oh yeah, they got deer? Well, they ain't domestic. They ain't little guys. Ooh, somebody got up here for the picture. Wow. I like the shingles. Nice colors. Inside the house. Very nice spread of colors. I like this a lot. Astoria is basically the middle of nowhere. Got a painting right here? Huh. That's peculiar. Okay. That's a TV. I was about to say, why is this fireplace crooked? That's a Panasonic fireplace. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Odd decision. Oh yeah! Yarr! Finally got his fishwife. Good on him. Good on him. Alright. Yeah? Anything else? Kitchen. Kitchen's looking good. Another rooster. Grand Central Station. Yeah. Let's see here. Restroom over there. This is to backyard over here, I suppose? Yeah, got a little padlock there. Oh! Look at that! Look at that old phone. Woo! Excellent. Very cute home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. Hey Shender, how you doing? Ye old crunk phone. Way out. Room for banging out the tunes? Okay. What's that? Oh, that's Clifford. Alright. Cat tree. Isn't there usually like a lower situation for the cats? Huh. Big jump. Evidence of buddies? Conceivably. Oh, okay. So this is second story. That's going up the next. Okay. Goodness me. What else? Ah, right. This room. Not sure where this is. Nice green room, though. But also, okay, so... Let me see here. What am I seeing? Okay, this is mirror here. Basement, I suppose. There's a ventilation right here above us. Huh. A lot of nice plants, though. Okay, windows right there. But also, this is the washer-dryer. So this is most definitely the lowest level, though. if they got washer dryer here. Character for sure. It's also it's one of this situations where there's an era of house that there's an era this is from that usually these houses get gobbled up by the elements by this point, but somebody's been really taking good care of it. Oh. Oh, right. It's probably okay. Yeah. I was distracted by this. I assume this is just like a little towel rack situation, but for a second I thought this was a very peculiar locking mechanism. I was like, what? Yeah, it's just a towel rack. Goodness me. Goodness me. I can see the fucking bridge from here. That's super cool to be that close to a bridge like that. I'm not sure what sort of noise you'd have to put up with, but I mean, the views out here seem amazing. Picture the house in '94 newspaper clipping. Oh! They even painted the roof in the attic. Excellent, excellent. Bridge is wild going over it so high. I'd believe it. It looks like it from here. Nice knockers. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Let me do one of these, one of these. Sure. Oh. Hidden? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's right here. So I can see where the earth is kind of subsided away from this a little bit. Cement doesn't look too cracked up over here, though. Okay, okay. Very interesting. But here's what we were looking at. Nearby neighbors seem okay. Seem okay. Wow. There's the bridge. Oof. My goodness. Hey, what is that? Is that those windows, or is that... Yeah, them's windows. Okay, I thought that was signage. Like the bridge? I do too. Wow. That's really pretty. So it is in Astoria, Oregon for $452,000. All right, all right. Classic Queen Anne. Anything fun? Actually, what was the build date again? 1900. Okay. A lot cheaper than I thought. Yeah, I know overall it's not a massive, expansive land, but it's really well cared for and it's got great location. Looks like a 1900 house for sure. I see. What's the history on this? Sold in 07 and it's been with the same people for about 20 years. Okay. Oh, good job on them. Okay, about 30 minutes to the break. So let me see here. Which of these do I want to look at? I've got several set aside for this first half, but I'm getting a little picky. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. Hang on. Let me take a peek at some of the stuff left over from, last week. Because I didn't actually do another once-over of these. I'm sort of like, actually, I should see if there were any of these that I absolutely wanted to show that I memory hold. Let's see. Oh, maybe you. Maybe you. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Scratching my chin. Okay, definitely you. You're one. You are old. Okay, okay. Let me open this up. Okay, bring that to the side. And Let's see here. Pardon me. So, like this room, she is quite interesting. The house as a whole. Let's see now. This is on the back side of the house, I'm guessing, because we got these double doors that feel like it leads to like a, maybe to a backyard situation. They don't feel front doors to me. Oh, so it's probably out there, I guess? Actually, no, the windows don't line up. Okay. So those doors are somewhere else, but here's one face of the house, I suppose? Mm-hmm. I'm out on bingos. 4 bingos deep. Ooh. Looking like moisture is starting to sweat its way in there, maybe. It's probably still fine. Kind of an odd splash, actually. What's going on here? Hey, Denchi. How you doing? I'm actually trying to figure out what's going on here. Huh. Curious. Gotta be like a repurposed barn thing, I figure, right? Some kind of unfinished paint job? I'm not sure, because it's like, I look at what's going on with the fibers at the bottom, and I can see the super old one, and I'm looking over here, and I'm like, it's not like it's rotten. Did they just spray it with a hose, maybe? But it doesn't creep down here. I don't know. Anyway. They have their own mysteries, but also it has its own little covered bridge situation. All right. Closer shot here. Excellent. And this is, okay, we'd not seen this face of the house. We saw this room before. Seems to go up to like some sort of a trail, I guess? Okay, decorative saws. Tacky. Lumber seems pretty decent shape inside here, though. That's number 5. Let's say excessive wood. Oh, I already counted excessive wood. Let me do auto call. Boop. Because that wraps up the first game. Let's see. This is a different room here. I can see the floorboards up above us here. Gosh. So they've got this almost metal fencing, but they've got it for this up on the second level? That's strange. I've seen this wrought metal fencing inside, usually in houses from like maybe the 60s or so, but usually they're on the first level near the entryway. Second floor up here? I mean, it's not obscuring any more sunlight from up here, from these windows, I guess. But it's a little gross looking, I feel. What's going on elsewhere? Well, I can see their wood burn stove is a little, it's going commando style. No, not commando style. It doesn't have anything. This is decorative, I feel. That or they really like smoking up the room, which is to say, this is absolutely not used. This is not used. Guests. Oh, it's an Airbnb. The carbon monoxide generator. Everybody was upset about the indoor grill. But look at this bad boy. This will puff it out like crazy. But other than that, what we got going on? Kitchen? Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling, if this is from a ancient whom, we've most definitely got itty-bitty rooms all over the place. Is this a smeg? No. It's not a smeg. Also, there's the shitter over there. Yeah, bathroom, yeah. Yeah. Boy. The guts of this house have got to be ancient, though. Like 1800s, maybe? The house adjacent to this has got to be like a repurposed barn, I feel, though. Oh, boy. This is the perfect place to put your family of 8 children because you know that half of them won't make it past being 10 years old. More fencing. At least it's not metal, but it looks too picket core. Picket core. It looks like picket fence. Another room. More beds. Uh-huh. Too many beds. It's okay. It claims there are 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. But there have been so many. I think we might be in mid repair, I feel. Let me start next game. I need to do visible damage, honestly. For this, honestly. What is... At least the panels up here seem okay. I think that's just decorative. I don't think so. I can see the studs. I can see the studs. You know? Plastic core. It is a bit of... Huh. But there's no staining on the roof? So... this is not water damage, I guess? Yeah. I was like, maybe it's discoloration from damage from rain, but nope. Somebody consistently missed the spittoon. I think so. We got tobacco damage. Also, square bed. Look at that. Goodness me, goodness me. Gosh. An actual heavily used spittoon. Yes! Finally, finally. Finally, some good content. They got themselves a dogfish. That's crazy. The North American brown dog. Look at him. Yep. I appreciate the zoom. Excellent dog. Paddling, I don't care. Show me another dog picture. I'd need another dog. No? That's it? The Casadero. You've got your post office over there. General store, deli. I see. Anything else? No. This is in Casadero, California. 790,000. You also get like 78 acres. You get a shitload of woodland with this place, it's looking like. Anything fun here? I wonder. As an old-timer once told me, the best land doesn't change hands often. Because it nurtures the soul for those experiences. I think it's honestly, it doesn't change hands often because people will hoard property. That's probably... Oh, wait. It's locally known as the castle. Oh. Its name. It didn't look like a castle to me, guys. Built in 1933. I thought it'd be older, but that's fine. Wow. Do they know what a castle is? Apparently there's some wiggle room in the definition these days. Oof. Okay. What's the temp control, I wonder? I don't know. I didn't see a thermostat anywhere in there, honestly. Let's see. It's got a website. Old Casadero Road. Let's see here. So let me look at these other listings I've got. A little over 20 minutes. I'm just looking at the leftovers from last week to see if there's any I really want to nudge. Because I've got a bunch of them for this first half, but I feel they're a little too close to each other in flavor, honestly. And I'm kind of like, Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I gotta show this guy. This is the Ridgecrest listing. Let me remove this. Ridgecrest, done. This guy over here, okay. Okay. Just in time for some outer spacey stuff. Observatory? Observatory-esque? Let me see here. So, not too many photos on this guy. Very interesting, though. So it is, whatever's going on over here is a little separate. A covered walkway situation, it seems, surrounds it. Okay. Dim stars. Where is this? Crestone, Colorado. I see. I see. Oh. It's not an observatory? I thought it was. Well, at least part of it is okay. I thought this was an observatory. I should have scrubbed through the photos a little closer. I've forgotten by now. Well, this is your bedroom, I guess. Okay. Strange. Wait, is this opposite the bed? Is this opposite the bed? Hold on. Hold on. I've got the ceiling. You can't repeat the ceiling a floor down. You just got a whole spread of chairs to watch? Oh, the chamber. All right, there it is. Oh, okay. Ooh. I've seen a lot of weird bedrooms. This is kind of getting up there. Why are they taking so many angles of this one room here? The entire thing is just a living space in one room. Maybe there's chairs facing the bed over there. There's an entire kitchen spread over here. Okay. Behind the kitchen over here. Yeah. You've got amenities. Thought the bed was a lot bigger, honestly. Is this... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Is it the same room every time? One bed, one bath. I guess it is. I guess they just... There's a period where there was not much of a bed frame and it was on the ground, basically. Yeah, because right here it's on a bed frame. Here it's on the ground. Huh. Back on a bed frame. Different comforter. Oh, another snoozing booth. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming one of these is... That's not a front door. That's a closet, probably? But what's the front door to this whole thing look like? Stairs? Washer, dryer? Stairs up to the observatory bedroom. Okay, that is the front door. So you're buying the house. I'm assuming the walkway is yours. So you buy this place. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and you've got this entire covered walkabout area? Why would you do this? Are you repurposed? 4,000? Needs a little TLC, so priced accordingly. And half an acre, so you aren't getting a huge amount of land surrounding it. Okay. Airbnb, one structure for several years. That's so peculiar. 2 domes? Wow. That's so much for what this is. I had this earmarked in my head as an observatory house. And it was just because of how it looked out here and the fact the third picture was stars. And my brain went, okay, yeah, this is an observatory house. And I forgot, oh, it's this. Huh. That's a little sad. Let me see, what else do I have here? Tuck this guy away. Let's see here. Close this tab. Oh. Maybe. You, let's see, which was this house? Oh yeah. Okay. Depending upon how long this takes, I think I got 2 we can pop over to. Let me pull this guy up. Okay. Get the image set. Okay. There we are. Bit. All right. It. Just old log cabin like in the storybooks. Incredible. Look at this. So how big is this place? It's not even centered. Why didn't they center the door? Missing windows? What do you mean? There's windows up here. There's windows over here. There's plenty of windows. That's a face, though. I'm going to mark face. But also, natural wood interiors, natural wood and industrial strength glue. Exciting. Oh my. Look at that mishmash of woods on the paneling over there. Also, is that shading or is that wood sweat? Not sure. It's probably okay. But I feel you could have done a little better on this wall over here. 6 out of 10. Oh, but the entertainment space. Look at that. And this is... Ooh, boy, there's a half step here? TV too low. The thing that's getting me here is there's... Look at that. It's... Okay, there's this down here, the toe catcher right underneath it, but also there's not a crisp edge on this. So, like, you could very well pick your foot up here and you'd stub your foot into this and flop over. There's also this lip up here that could probably catch your toe if you drag it, you know? That's enough for angle breaker.
Damn, what a mushroom!
No mushrooms to be seen. But don't worry, it gets better. Welcome to the bathroom / den / kitchen. Yep, that's the tub. That's the tub right there. So... Oh, right. This was behind us in the previous picture. I see. What do you mean, what? It's very clearly a tub. Tub and a cooking pot. You ain't gotta... Everything's right within grabbing distance in this place. It's incredible. Tub is 1 foot away from electric fireplace. Oh, come on. That's more like half a foot. Okay. Wait, are those just hinges for decorative purposes? No way! That's a door you can open up. Yeah. We saw us from the outside. The porch is like behind us through another door, but I saw another door over here on this side. So you could just lift that up and pop this open and get a bit of a cross breeze while you take your bath. You know? Anything here? No. No. Okay. One bed, one bath. Okay, this is the master bedroom. Uh-huh. Ooh, here's a better shot of the master bath. Actually, where's the turlet hiding? There it is. Okay. Okay, I was like, is the toilet going to be in the middle of the room somewhere? No, no, no. We're not animals here. Slippy. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh. There's a stairway bridging this, I think, that's hiding. Hang on. No, this goes up to a wall. How do you access this? Because
Bathe with nature.
The tub is recessed into ground level on this higher part. I didn't quite realize till people said Splippy. Because down here, tub's like you got this wall that's like, what is this, like 2 feet up, I guess? So the split level here. Okay, so that's what the stairs are. Right, these stairs lead you up to the next level, and that is flush with this. I see now. And that's the bed. Okay, okay. Wow. It took me a bit to unpack that. It takes me this long to solve room puzzles. There's a reason I've never looked into blueprints, honestly. Oh, Okay, there's a second floor. This is enclosed? The isolation booth? The scream chimney? That's a lot of woof? No. A lot of woof was the earlier listing. And it was only one woof. Same dog and a few photos. The tin roofing? Yeah. What's wrong? Huh. Like, what's the purpose here, guys? Huh? Open up blueprints on a Zillow stream without warning someday? Tuck that away for April Fools next year, who knows? I mean, there's a door to definitely go in there. The thing is a spool of chicken wire? Oh. Huh. I've got to know, what's the... Like... It's not a sunroom. Like, you have windows, sure, but... Man, I would love to know what the idea is there. Like, is it specific purpose built for a very particular hobby? There it is. Okay, shower, main floor. Nothing for the second floor? Shit. Okay. 239,000 Brevard, North Carolina, built in 03. Built. It's doing a lot of lifting here. Wooded setting near Brevard, North Carolina. Oh, French Broad River. I misread that as the French Bread River. Girl Scout Road. French Bread River. Girl Scout. You got cookies? You got French bread? If only. Trick of my eye on the reading. Let me see here. Sold a few years ago for $115,000. Sold 06, $58,000. Yeah, it's... Hang on. How much land was with this? 2.4 acres. Yeah, I know a French broad. Ain't talked to her in forever. Let's see. If I've got like 7 minutes till, is there another one that I've gotten these leftovers that I could swoop through relatively fast? Let me see. This one is actually... Actually, this one looks like most of the pictures got removed on this one. It's not too interesting otherwise. Whoa. Swanky. You know what? Sure. Let me go to this guy. This is going to be the one in Virginia. Where is that? Okay, remove that. I think I can get through this one pretty speedily, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. It's got 61 photos, but I'll speed through the ho-hum stuff. There's a lot of this place that leans too much into the boring white grays, but there's a few rooms and features that are kind of intriguing. I am tickled by the fact that it's got a fence line here to keep the riffraff out, but it's just for the automobiles. Gates doing work? Yeah, I was just kind of like, All right. Let's see. This place is in Great Falls, Virginia. $35 million? Well, interior is a bit of a flashbang. I'm gonna do Ow My Eyes, frankly. How much? $35 million. With 12 beds and 17 baths. This is firmly in a part of the McMansion definition. Wow. Okay, so the stuff I pulled this is... Okay. Hold on. This is actually... Okay, the way the light was hitting the wood, it made it on first glance, this looked like a rattle can bronze color. Okay. Dining room, okay. No clue what this is. A sunroom. Odd decoratives on the wall, I've got to say. Huh. All right. Wait, is this... They've got actual lights. Okay, I guess they ran electricity to those. Huh. Yeah. Kitchen. A little extreme. Paint job's all right, I guess. But man, that big island. Oh my god. Don't like the panel doors on the fridge. Dark Souls ass kitchen. I was trying to think of a way to package it, but yeah, it is kind of feeling like that. You know, you run through here in Anne Orlando. Everything's made out of like dried graham cracker. Roll near the oven and it falls apart. So, let's see. Now, one of the things I took this away for, there is, this is like little itty bitty mosaic tile. There's like a mosaic that make these up. Intriguing. Almost looks like, not quite sequins, but little itty bitty tiles. Yeah. Very interesting. Big money. Faux wrench. Okay. So. This is a 2-story closet, I feel, isn't it? You got this right here. You've got closets with a mirror on it. You got, clothes racks right here, or for coat hangers. Closet over there. A second story inside of a closet. It's not something I'd seen in a bit, but that's That's kind of why this place commands 35 million bucks. Chateau de Lune, which is French for the House of Lune. Wow. There's your pool. Not sure where this is. Now is this, what exactly am I looking at here? Is that just I see the lighting around the perimeter. Curious. I guess this is inset and they maybe have an LED light source or something, and this is just like a mirror with some sort of a pattern on it or something. Seeing like it looks like some sort of a trap. Yeah, definitely. So, there was something else I set aside in here. For a second, I could have swore I saw like a katana on a rack over here. We imported real moon regolith to paint the walls. Okay. My media room. Gosh, the thing that really bothers me with this theater experience, there is not a row or seating that is centered on this. It's like, I feel you should have a row or two where you've got seating that is centered on the screen so you can watch it as opposed to pivoting your head to the side. Like, I know there's probably something you only use for entertaining guests, but it's like, you never fill this room up. No place to put your treats either. Now let's see. There was some other reason I tucked this aside, I believe. Wow. I've got to say, the people they got to do these sorts of like filigrees or not inlays, but these sort of decorative moldings and stuff, they did a really good job. I've never really seen this elsewhere. But does it have a bowling alley? I actually don't think it does. They changed the knobs in this kitchen. This had red knobs earlier. It's still the Wolf oven. Let's see. More of this tile stuff. Enough to call gold. It's only color, unfortunately. This place is pretty tied to the white gold, I'm afraid. The meeting room. Okay, there's also this. They got really fancy with the bathrooms, I gotta say. Like on the decoratives. It makes for a nice photo, I gotta say. You know? Bowling is a working class pastime. You can play bowls on the yard. We haven't seen a putting green. We've been in this room before. This is a repeat room. Oh, look at that. You even has a little closet butler goblin. You call this goblin out and you tell him what article of clothing you need, and he runs around and finds it in this baffling labyrinth you've got here. I see. Jenkins the goblin. Gosh, it's even got all these low-hanging coat hanger situations. How could you fill this place up with clothes? It is crazy. So here we are in the basement, I believe? Who's this? Who's this supposed to be? Definitely ain't Marilyn. Also, why she got all these creepy eyes on her dress? Klimt painting? Like Verklimt? Never heard of Klimt. An artiste. They also got pool. Okay, it's not basement. Natural light from a window. Was pool this game or last? Last game. Okay. Intriguing. Boy, they paid really good money for the work on all the tiles and stuff here. Anyway. La rêve. French for the rêve. Didn't even bring my glow sticks. Gustave Klimt gold. Hang on. I'm going to peek this. Wow. Feel this fascination with the glittery hue. I've never actually seen this. Interesting. Huh. So, Domaine des Rêves. That's name drop. Is name drop? Okay, name drop was this game. Oh man. Oh man. What we got in here? So this is right. 35 million, Great Falls, Virginia. Anything here of interest? I don't think so. No. No. Nothing. How much land does this come with? 14 acres as well. Oh, they've not done anything with the surrounding land. Specialize in faux French chateaus. I never would have guessed. Built in 2018. Okay. I guess I could believe that. 14 acres, the house is right next to the road. Oh, it is. Wow. They didn't even want to make this place nice and isolated. I mean, I'm sure this whole subdivision is gated as well, frankly. So maybe Fitz Folly Drive, Maffei Court. Maffei. Okay. Well, a little bit past the 2-hour mark. So let me do this. Do one of these and one of these. Let me start up words and let me get the next house up. If you see a hiccup, don't worry about it. That's just the hamster inside my PC spinning its wheels. Okay. No. All right. Back in 5. Give me a sec to look at the houses for the second part. Muting myself temporarily. Okay. I think I got stuff in order. All right. Let's see how much of these I can get through here. Because once again, I don't know if I have a good house I want to wrap things up on. Rather, I just got a bunch of interesting ones in this second half. Game over. I thought y'all had that. 14 out of 21. Oh, so that was the cutoff. Okay. Well, let me tuck this away. I'll leave words on stream on the side, just in case I need to kill time for a moment or two. All right. Was this the one I wanted to lead with? Sure. Sure. Let me get the picture. Pardon me. Well, we's by waterfront again. Let me... boop. Okay. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Peculiar. This is us right here. We're this, odd shape right here. And parking? Look at all the parking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Trapezoid? It's something kind of in between. It's something kind of like a fucked up Dorito. Okay. Well, here we are. Okay. Oh, wait, look at the waterfront. This is in Barnegat Light, New Jersey? Barnegat? 501 Broadway, Barnegat Light, New Jersey. Huh?
These Doritos be fucked up.
Yeah? Low tide. Well, 'tis mini golfin'. We've asked for mini golf for a while. We haven't seen it in many moons. It's mini golfin'. High tide course. Hang on, am I cropping anything? A bit. Hang on. The resolution walked on me. Mm-hmm. Mini golfing right by the ocean. Let's see. Goodness. What's on the, what's over here? The inlet was named by Captain Cornelius in 1614. Wow. Mini golf trivia. My goodness. What did the captain feel about mini golf? What did the 17th century type guy feel about mini golf? A lot of putting greens this week. Number 4? Again? Are we still on hole number 4? I thought I saw different numbers last time we were on mini golf. But I guess we're back on it. Okay. Needs to be power washed. The exit. My putters. Oh. Yelp gives a 403? Really? I guess because it's defunct, technically? I mean... Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at this. The dining room. I find it very charming that the photo of this room has this presented in it. Render. I've gotten so bad at spotting renders. There's the creases on the cloth, or not the cloth, on the table things. Ooh, is this for the ice cream? It is. My goodness, the drop cloth. Kind of funny, it's for a birthday. But also, this is so extremely humble. It's like literally the cheapest folding table and chairs. Yeah, it's like if you came here and this is where you're having your birthday, I'd be kind of sad if I was a kid, you know? Kind of like, Like, we had a rinky-dink golf place in the town where I grew up, and it had better stuff. It had arcades. It had some of those arcades that were basically QTE machines, but they had holograms. Anybody remember those? I know there's people here who remember those hologram arcades. Like, there was one that had a cowboy. Man. There was another one that's slipping from my mind, but I remember they had one with the cowboy. Looks like the second time Jen's Lynx has been for sale since 2022. Its founder, Jennifer Lee Lackland, suddenly died of a cardiac arrest at 53. Lackland built the course in 2019. Obituary said adding features such as a shark, a shipwreck, and a bait shop. It helped to fulfill a lifelong dream. Aw, that's sad. Because this is a pretty interesting enterprise, but I guess they just couldn't land it with somebody who wanted to keep it working, I guess. $4 million to Barnegat Light Brothers LLC. Property records show among golf courses co-owners was Scott Mason, president of the investment advisory firm Rubicon Wealth Management LLC. God, what a gross name. In Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, was sentenced last June to 8 years in prison for fraud. The president of the investment advisory firm. Fraud? Impossible. Mini golf fraud is rampant. Apparently. I'm not as well read on golf as I thought. Yeah, it's an interesting thing because it's like among the wealthy, fraud involving golf sounds like something that happened. There's somebody says, no, it was a mini golf course. It's like, what? What? Mini golf fraud is usually dropping the ball too far from a lie. A lie. But this is a truth. Man, you're getting overhead shots of all of these little places here. Man, there's the shark. We're peering right down it. Man, that's sad. That's sad. Okay. This is super distinctive. So let me see. This isn't repurposed because it's selling a business, but I do want to do Labor of Love because I feel like from that excerpt Stern posted, I feel like the person who made this place had a pretty firm attachment to this sort of thing, which they just unfortunately died not long after it finished, it seemed. Okay. Good shape. Hopefully somebody gets it. I hope so. This is really good condition. And the pictures we saw, it seemed like there was people coming here. Gin links. Man. Pricing. What we got up here? 1 course, 18 holes. Adult 13, children 9. 2 courses, 36 holes. Wow. That's pretty darn affordable. Bargain? Absolutely. All right. All right. Interested in touring? I think we get the idea. Yeah, 36 holes? That's crazy. 5.7 million. Hey, Kefka. We just finished mini golf. How you doing? Introducing Lighthouse Cove at Barnegat Light. 1 full acre of prime bayfront property. 36-hole mini golf business. Buyers responsible for due diligence. Due diligent. I see. Mini golf fraud thing isn't that abstract. We had a prostitution ring run a bunch of Zumba classes. Huh. I could see that happening, I guess. Intriguing. Huh. Just recent price stuff, huh? I see. I was kind of curious about if this had anything prior to the prices of, or when this was owned by the previous person, but it seems the history doesn't go back that far. Had a tree arrested in the middle of downtown. Huh? I'm sorry? Hang on. So, was this the next one I want to do? Sure. Okay. There we go. That is boring. Yeah. Sorry, Warcraft, I want some good music. So, what's the deal here? Nice robin egg blue. I like the color. 3 garages. Okay. This is front door. Yeah. Inside. Ooh, yeah. Look at the ceiling. Look at the walls. That's crazy. Got a bit of a jade green flooring. And what's going on here in the distance? The 90s, my roommate's brother got chased out of a massage parlor. Later, that later parlor got busted for prostitution. I'm guessing they offered happy endings. Pretty common thing. I figure the jokes stem from somewhere, right? So there's a area that's on level here, living room. Stair curves up here and leads to some sort of a walkway. Right, so we proceed forward, standing in here in this den. Okay, is that a fireplace behind that column, I guess? Standing back here near the turning stairs, okay.
I've never seen a
Guy
mushroom
took a small
that
tree,
size.
patched it to himself. Patched it to himself. Patched it to himself. What do you mean exactly? Looks like it was made with renderites. No. Goodness. Weird shit. Okay, that's a step down there. Attached to it? So, like, did he just, like, chain himself to it? I'm not sure I follow. Also, they didn't arrest the tree, they arrested the dude, right? Ooh. What are you doing here? Huh. The orb loft? Curious. I've gotta say, I don't like the obstacle course, the stumbly bits. How far down do these go? How much of a drop is that? Probably 2 feet? Is that what I'm looking at? Like this looks significant down here, right? A foot or 18 inches? It looks like it's at least over a foot for sure. I guess I'll do ankle breaker? Well, I already done ankle breaker. Maybe enough for dangerous drop? I'd say dangerous drop, maybe. Even though it's probably not enough, I still feel that'd be really bad. Especially over here. This looks pretty significant on this end, right? Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it off for sure. There's a lot of drops. Yeah, it's looking like a damn super monkey ball course. What's going on here? Oh, wow. Oh. Is that how much of it is? Okay, not quite. It looks like the level might be about here. This is looking like a base floor, and that's probably what the plants are seated on. Gladwin investment advisor sentenced to over 8 years defrauding clients. More? And more? Also. Huh. I guess some sort of soundproofing. This is like almost looks like a burlap or something that's battened over this. Curious. Huh. Some sort of acoustic treatment at least. I guess so there's not too much crazy echoing if you sit and chat here. That's an interesting thing to include there. Oh. Quack. 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 Let's see now. Despite all the trippy bits, this place looks nice.
Quack.
It does. I don't know about these obstacle course things. Especially because there's not a suggestion of railing. God, like this one right here in particular is kind of weird. Next photo. Oh. What room is this? That's a different room, I guess? No, that's the walkway we were at before. I thought there was a wall right behind us in this earlier photo. I didn't realize that we had an entire room extending to our left. Nice centerpiece. Yeah. Very chicken heavy. I'll leave it at that. Gosh. How peculiar. But also, I'm really entranced by the Spencer's Gifts ass little globe over here. Designed to kill grandma for her life insurance. Oh. Interesting. Is that just like an acrylic towel rack? Yeah. Okay. A little strange to have the towel rack for the sink right here. Because you're going to be pulling your hands away. They're going to be wet dripping here. Okay. I'm used to seeing it on the side. Whatever. Also, yeah, I forgot about this. There's a bit of a curvature where the wall meets the floor. Bit of a half pipe. You can't really grind too well in here. Am I cropping anything on the bottom? No, that's the bottom of the picture. Oh, man. The office. Okay. And... okay, there's the front door. We never saw over this way in the earlier photos. We always saw looking toward the camera here. So I didn't even know about this. Uh-huh. Oh, what? So front door is down to the left. This isn't front door. This is leading to another walkway area. Front door is down here somewheres to our left. This area, where? There's the orb. This is the orb. So this is the dining room that had the rooster centerpiece. Heard you like angles? I had a loose floor plan and pictured my head, and this just kind of shattered it. We haven't even seen a kitchen. Is it in here? Bedroom. Big bedroom. What's the poster? Tosca! I see. Uh-huh. What else? Interior windows. Gross. At least it's insulated from the other noise in the house. Still don't like that. Oh, right. Bathrooms. We hadn't seen one of these. Just pitch black tile. Goodness me. That's split B, though. Wow. Give me that tub. It's not actually a big tub. Is this one of those foot-soaking tubs? This looks like a foot-soaking tub from... It doesn't feel like it's that big, you know what I mean? Interesting. Looks like a big sink. It do. Let me see here. Okay, there might be a shower in here. I think that's what we got. Probably enough to sit in. Okay. So shower's actually over here. Left and side. Okay, so there's still this area back here. I don't know what's behind that. Hang on. Do we not get a glance over there? Toilet? I guess so. It's probably toilet. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, the big spotlight. Another bathroom. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense there. Another bathroom. Okay. Ugh, glass shelves. And brown sink? No. No.
Ring, Shivad is calling.
Well, at least we finally see a kitchen. New clucker just dropped. New clucker. Ooh. Look at that old flat screen. My goodness. We got 4:3 aspect ratio going on here. Something thereabout. Doesn't look quite widescreenish. Have I already done old world tech this game? I haven't. I'll mark it off. I might have missed something already. So, let me see. Okay. Countertop range. Dishwasher. Ugh, really old basin on these guys, huh? Looks like a 1610. I like the island. Very big island. Is this a little ledge? Huh. That's peculiar. Is this just for like if you've got one person, you just want to pull up a chair and have a munch, I guess? Is there a range on the island? Yeah. There's two, I believe. There's this one that's a glass top, and there's 2 electric burners, I think, over here. But also. What is this? Just some sort of odd structure. And a stairway downward. What do you lead to? The shrine? Is it leading us to a save point situation? Oh! Whenever I see this curved glass sort of solarium type thing, it just makes me think of like the old covered areas they had on the side of like Wendy's and shit like that a number of years ago. That's just always what my memory snaps to. I want a blizzard, right? Man, I haven't had a blizzard in so long. Those steps down are invisible wild. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, wow. I just assumed it was like a transition and I didn't look at it closer. Phantom steps. Wow. Well, we've already got ankle breaker and everything breaker, but still, ooh. Okay. Literally drinking a milkshake now. Crush up some cookies, drop it on in there. Uh-huh. Oh. New decking, I see. Anything else, though? Isolated. This is in Canton, Connecticut. 900,000. 1979. Yep, I can see that. The house may have some structural issues. Oh, hang on. Hang on. How do you know this is from this house, Stern? Does they have a picture of the exterior somewhere? So, electrical they've ripped out. They got insulation. Oh. Assuming this is the same place. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, no. Gunch. Yeah, this is like a singular board. You can tell from the water droplets. From a Reddit page. Hang on. House is crying. That just means it's happy because it's doing so well. I was under contract for this house, then backed out after I got the inspection reports. AMA. I guess if everybody wants to read extra, take a look at the link that Stern put in there. Top comment. Everything failed inspection. Septic, roof. They lied about the age of the installation. Heating setup was a fire hazard. Mixed oil and wood. HVAC and oil furnaces were on their last legs at best. Exterior siding, rot, painted over. Active water intrusion in basement. Windows inoperable. And original poorly done decks and carpentry. Collapsed balcony. Asbestos. Mold. Mice. Put all these things you would expect in a house this unusual. Plus all the weird things you'd expect to find in a house this old. Weird wiring. There was some really comically bad fixes in the restaurant pan being used in the condensation pan. DIY joist, the worst deck footing I've ever seen. Repairs were going to be the 100 to 200,000 K range, not including UST and septic fixes. Seller doesn't live there, didn't do any maintenance in the last 15 years. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wow. Good find, Stern. Prior to that, I was kind of like, it's looking pretty all right. But I gotta say, this one really tickles me. Because this is the new decking they put in. Man, that's weird. Let me look at these others. God. I appreciate the fact they drew arrows on these so we could see where the problem was. Like, I'm not sure I see what's going on here, guys. Is the house garden Gaiden? Does the house Gaiden, the side adventure to the house, count as, oh, you mean quite literally this sojourn to the side? Wow, wow. I've already done visible damage. but I will absolutely do non-functional based off what we found here, honestly. Let me mark this guy off. Really thick lipstick on this pig. Man. So what is this right here? Alarm, RPM, sense, auto. Anybody know specifically what this is? I'm assuming he was just taking pictures of all of these things that failed inspection or were problematic. Might be the furnace blower. Auto manual off, stopped alarm, RPM sense loss. Okay. So whatever, it's basically furnace looks right. Yeah, I guess whatever it's saying is right here, whatever this is, it's meant to be spinning something. And the sensor is saying the RPM sensor is detecting it's moving lower than it should. Stopped alarm, yeah. So it's probably saying I'm not starting up because I'm not working at a safe level, I suppose, if I'd understand. Probably a blower motor. Yeah, I guess it probably shut off to start from like burning out or something. Ooh, more pictures? Yeah. Okay, this could be a tabletop. This is why you always use a coaster, guys. Ooh. Once again, thank you, Stern, for finding the good shit. Oh, submersible pump. 1990. I mean, it probably has a few more years on. Oh, never mind. Installed 91. I mean, at least they're labeled, right? What are we looking at here, guys? Is this like a substructure? Like they just popped a panel down? Ductwork? It's looking like really, really chewed up. Maybe lumber here? Okay. Moss on the roof and such. Yeah. I see. Wow. That's a crazy amount of moss, actually. The auto cook. Oh, I'm glad they got a picture of the... I'm glad they got a picture of the old microwave. Wow. That's a really old microwave. Good God. Yeah, ancient. With bonus cryptid. I will mark cryptid. This isn't a rambling derail because it is kind of just a continuation. You know what I mean? I wish my microwave had that wood grain. I would like the presentation of this microwave. I don't want it though. A house Gaiden. That's true. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Okay, this is like some sheet metal they've got covering this. Okay, it looks like this was like a ventilation came up through here. This is a sheet metal covering for the hole. They popped this off, I guess. Dryer vent? I suppose so. That looks pretty close. Ooh, what the? Oh, is this... This is probably the basement where they mentioned the moisture, right? Like, is this the moisture? I'm guessing if this is a basement and they mentioned the water, the wall is literally oozing moisture. Because the pictures did not show a basement. All the pictures were pristine. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at them jimmies. Look at that. Great. Actually, that's actually, oh, that's rodent shit. Okay. I was about to say, yeah, forbidden Tic Tacs. I thought that was just like mold or something. I was like, oh, it must have just gotten started. And I leaned over. I'm like, oh no, that's rat shit. Wow. I mean, that basically means if any of the electrical was worth a damn, it's absolutely gone to shit now. Guys, you just tighten this back in. It's okay. It's okay. Did you see it? See which? Did I miss the rat? Is there one in the photo? You just screw this back in. That's basically already repaired. Oof. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're looking at the pitting and stuff. The arrow. There's nothing wrong here. I don't know why it's on there. You just staple down. That's black mold, my guy. I was wondering if that was mold or if this was like a collection of rat droppings, honestly. I wasn't sure. Hard for me to tell. Look a little small. On the duct? Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. I assume that was like pitting and stuff like that. Okay. That's rat droppings. The mold is on the duct. Right. Torn carpet. I mean, the picture of this right here is literally because I feel we were concerned about the drop. This is just kind of a fucked idea, in my opinion. Oh. Boy. Okay, and this is the rot. Exterior. Huh. Piling of firewood. What exactly? Do not pile firewood inside the home. I was about to say, this is inside a basement, I imagine. And I was sort of like wondering, this is the last photo, but I was wondering if there was something behind that or what. But this is like, this is prime nesting territory, right? Excellent mouse house right there. I think we understand where the mooses came from. The moose hoose. Okay, let me see here. Let's see here. Intriguing. Actually, wait, hang on. We didn't actually look at the description of the house. Hang on. So, 900,000, 79, 10 acres. What does this say here in the listing description? What's special? They don't mention anything about safety or permits or anything like that. It's just everything is above water. And a Goshen stone patio. I see. Incredible. Incredible. Not even sold as is, right? Sold in 97 for 500,000 and up for sale here about 30 years later, 900,000. This was built 79. Yeah. So from what Stern linked, it seemed that this just kind of sat there for 15 years and was largely not used. And they probably just, you know, maybe cleaned up some furnishings and stuff for the photos. They get 500K for this right now. Yeah, I feel you can't really salvage a lot of stuff that's here. This is, I feel like of the pictures they showed, it was kind of like tip of the iceberg situation. Although the guy even said you need to put 100 to 200K repairs, and that doesn't even address the septic issues, he said. 500K in 95, only sold for 900K now. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous house. Like the pictures they curated made it look incredible, honestly. There were the dumb things like the drops, but they didn't show anything about a basement, which knowing about that on the side is like, oh, really dodgy. Okay, so if I got a little over an hour, let me see here, because I was kind of, when I split up the houses for this, I probably should have done another pass because the second half of the houses was kind of stacked in my opinion. A lot of good ones here. Cool house needs to be torn down at this point. Yeah, may as well just kill it. Let's see. I see the ones I want to wrap up on. It's kind of like, which of these can I get through here? Maybe this guy? Maybe... Oh. Interesting. Okay, hang on. Oh, you. Oh. I've actually got a lot of houses that are kind of isolated out in the middle of nowhere this week. 1 second. I'm just jogging my memory on a few of these to see if there are any here that I absolutely hands down have to show you before I get to the final ones. Nothing that I'm aware of in the Joshua Tree sneezing distance, honestly. Although I've kind of been surprised. Okay, I've really got to show you this one. This guy, and I suppose the one after? Yeah, we'll see where we land. Okay. This one, price spoiler, $325,000. This is in New Orleans. Okay, but cube right off the bat, of course. Oh, I've got 5 bingos. Let me mark off auto call. Next game gets brick glass. Okay. So, interior. I like the roof. This is a distinctively Pizza Hut roof shape. Look at this, guys. It's just like the logo, you know? The top of the hat, the nipple, whatever you want to call it, it is a little narrower than I'm used to seeing. It's basically a Pizza Hut. Okay, next game, remind me, cube glass and Pizza Hut roof. But the inside, this is super interesting to me. There's like these metal planks, these little decorative metal panels, planks or something. Right inside, there's a skylight. And take a look at this. This is just meant to be copper-ish. Mirror dimension? Yeah, I guess we got mirror hell implied up here because it is really reflective. It is surrounding the chimney fireplace sort of thing here. Also an ankle breaker. I'm absolutely going to fall behind on a few of these, so please holler them at me when we start the next game, because there's a camouflaged curse snap right there. And this conversation trough. Conversation stumbling. When I was at OTS, there was a bathroom facility next to the track that we called the Pizza Hut because it had the exact roof shape. Oh, that's rendered. That's rendered. Yes. Same spot. Okay. Let me see here. Very... not bank core. There's something extremely, extremely 80s to this, though, that gets me. And I can't quite articulate it. All right. And another room over here on the side. Wooden floor. Okay. This is a bedroom, I feel. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe this is a den. I just saw the entertainment set and I assumed TV. Actually, that's not wood floor, no. Those are just little marble tiles. Huh. Corpo lobby. But also the thing that's really thrown me off here, they've got this fully exposed area here with glass doors, or actually just big windows, but it's just gravel and their AC unit. It's very much cocaine decor. Oh yeah. Guys, I think I'm like 7 or 8 redeems behind for the next game. I'm really gonna need help. But it's like, why would you have a glass wall expanse and you've got this as your view? Like, I don't even see an attempt at a flower bed. I mean, I guess there's something here, but it's like there's nothing in there. Very peculiar. Okay, and that's I think that's the kitchen over there. Any would-be AC vandals? Oh, I wasn't aware that was a problem back in the ancient Rome days. Oh! Oh yeah! The weird bed frame? God, this is so strange. Man. I appreciate their committing to the copper panel. The metal, I don't know. I guess that's panels of beams. I don't know. Reflective ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Let me call up the next game. Okay. So let me just read through the list on my own, honestly, because I feel memory is kind of lapsed. Let me do ankle breaker. Reflective ceiling. Mirror dimension. Okay. Rendered because we're getting photoshopped. Cocaine decor. Pizza Hut roof. Was that all of them, I think? Non-functional. Tech. Glass. Cube glass. I think that's all of them. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Just imagine popping in a slightly taller bed. Oh, wait, you got actual clothes in here? Really? Huh. Okay, somebody left their clothes in here. Gosh. So the flooring and ceiling, it's everywhere. That's crazy. Bathroom, yeah. Yeah. Oh. In the render, they darken the lights. They put a pile of towels and they blot out this little glass peeking spot. That's a mirror. That's a mirror, actually. That's what's going on, because you can see the tripod in the camera. I see. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I assumed it was like a weird glass thing and they covered it up, and I was like, that's weird. You're a mirror? Shut up. Now, is that carpet? Is that a carpeted wall? Or is that just textured? I think that's just textured. I think it's textured. Yeah, it's just texture. Okay, it's not carpeted. There does seem to be glass on the left. I can see a crack leading down to an outlet, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, no. A fully mirrored bathroom. Another bathroom?
Goodbye.
Wow. How many bathrooms are there? 3 bed, 4 bath. It feels like we've had more than 4 bathrooms, but okay. Oh, is that a foot sink? Is that a foot soaking tub there? No. That's something else. That's just a drop spot for something. Isn't it? What would you use this for? Dropping plants in, maybe? Huh. Anyway. Brown turlet. No thanks. Pet wash? Maybe. Maybe. That seems like it could fit. Okay, and we're in the kitchen now. Yeah? Have we had any normal windows here? We've had glass doors, but everything else has been brick glass, I think, yeah? Huh. Okay. And this is still the kitchen. Yeah. Okay, this next spot is standing right here where my mouse is wiggling. Okay. Okay, there we go. Define normal? I don't know. Windows you can peek out of and see stuff normal-like? Most houses have them. Okay, actually, 2 things. I forgot, this is normal glass, but also, okay, so it's not gravel, but it's just a big cement area. Like, this isn't a driveway enclosed area. This is just entirely a cement backyard. A sweep. Or do you mean you should sweep? A patio. Probably patio. There's no hoops. I feel like you always see hoops somewhere out here. Crazy. Oh, it looks amazing. Wait, hold on. You can't replace the AC unit with the grill. Don't do that. That's not how it works. Oh. All right. Oh, they gussied it up a little bit in this picture. All right. Goodness me. Goodness me. What a strange house. Okay, $325,000, built in 75. Huh, would have clocked you as an 80s house. Tall Timbers subdivision of New Orleans. What was the price again? $325. Yeah, this is in New Orleans. Anything fun here? I don't think so. Wouldn't have called New Orleans. It really doesn't look like it. It really doesn't. Where about is this? Oh, wow. Southeast New Orleans. Goodness me. Huh. NOLA listing? Yep. Really didn't look like it. It hasn't flooded yet. And has a number of problematic years under its belt. Okay. So let's see. An hour left. So which of these did I absolutely must show y'all today? Okay. This one I'd like to show you. Actually, wait, no, that was a skippable one, right? Yeah, I think that's how I had these laid out. Actually, let's go to... How about something slightly different? Hey! Get this sized up, okay. Oversize a tiny bit more. There we go. Looky, looky. So we're in the UK right now. Oh boy, where is this situated? Along a shoreline of sorts. Very interesting. Oh, this is massive. Yeah. It is the Castle Chateau properties with sea view for sale in... Oh, wait, hang on. The domain's UK. It says for sale in France on the Goëlo coast in Brittany. I'll have to look at a map, see exactly where the shit this is, then. So, there aren't too many pictures, but, is big... Brittany might be southern France. Brittany is not UK. I was thinking that when I saw the name, it said in France, but the domain is patricebesse.co.uk. So I immediately kind of went, oh, this must be UK. Then I peeked up at the rest of the URL and went, wait a minute. Northwest. Ah, good God. The tip of the nose of France. Aha. Understood. Thank you. I have no clue about the price. This is kind of a standalone, not standalone. There's like a very exclusive website of sorts for very, very expensive listings. We have a few of them for the US. Good God, look at that. Look at the work on this arch. Very nice. And unfortunately, there are only 24 pictures here. Funkin' gorgeous location. Oh, yeah. Not many photos at all, and we're already through most of them, honestly. Okay. Gosh. The craftsmanship is crazy on some of these places. I mean, the photographer's really focused on them, which I find funny. Because I have no clue what the rest of the house flow is like. They're just really zoomed in on the decorative pieces, which is fair, I guess. Gotta get a picture up at the top inside of the minaret. No? Ooh, peekaboo. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's the last picture. No other details. Maybe the other 80% of the house is in ruin? Maybe. Oh, it's got a big web page. Okay, you can see kind of where it is on a map, I guess, up here, right? Moorish Revival Villa opposite Isla de la Comtesse on the Goëlo in Brittany with panoramic sea views. Pardon the pronunciations. Sea bathing, end of the 19th century. Oh, it's just, it has a whole wall of text on the left. Got anything on the pricing here? Or is this one of the 1.474 million euros? Okay. 1.5 million euros. Flare. Don't say that. But if anybody's curious, because I'm skipping past the wall of text, I will put the link in chat Let me see. Oh, I see Stern's got a few here. Couple older pics, too rich for you. I feel it's probably too rich for a lot of us, honestly. Not to make assumptions of anybody in chat, you know. Let me see here. So, just wanted to get through that one pretty brisk-like. Although, I do have the next one up here. Hey, how's about another castle situation, huh? Now, this is actually in Pennsylvania. So, not quite Europe. Pardon me. But also, it's looking actually a bit churchy. That's just a church. It could be just a church. But it could be your church for the low price of, I can't see it right now. But it looks like it's still pretty well cared for. Probably still has services, honestly. A literal church. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of church conversions. I don't mean in the changing over from one to another. I mean literally changed from a church to something else. This is one of the few ones that's still actually a church, full of pews, full of iconography, all that stuff. It still has the altar. It hasn't been desecrated. Nope. Crazy, right? Like, I wonder what is going on here. Like, this is still furnished and well cared for. Like, look at this. That's incredible. It's gorgeous. Confession booth with a fire extinguisher. All right. Now, I couldn't quite perceive it. Oh, yeah, baby. Hang on. Come on. Stop loading, Edge. Stop loading. Let me zoom in. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Look at that. Beautiful. I wonder how well cared for it is at this point. All right. Next photo. So this is from the entryway of sorts. Play Inagata da Vida. Whenever I hear that song now, I think of, was that Michael Mann movie, Manhunter? Is that what it was? That whole sequence at the end where he's after the lady and that's playing on the background. Let me see here. Stairway to an upper level. Okay. Ah. POV, organs right behind you. Little storage area slash office. Not office, but a lot of little itty bitty drawers. Side entrance. Okay. Okay. All right. Just a bunch of hardware. You got your water heater, all that stuff. Yeah. And not sure where we are now. Maybe the second level? Oh. What is going on here, though? We're quote-unquote basement, I guess. Not basement, but I mean the windows are very high, so... But what is... It's not a putting green. I'm pretty sure we're past all the putting greens. Oh. Monday. Okay. Spooky. Very spooky. I'd like to see what's going on over here, though. Very curious. Basement hall? Yeah, I feel like this is like directly below the main room for service up above. Not sure what you'd use it for? Functions and events, I guess? I don't know. How do churches work again, guys? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No way. No way. Hang on. Can I zoom in on that? Oh. This website is so strange with Edge's zoom tool. It wants to sit and load stuff. Okay. I thought for a second that was like office style carpet. Basically community centers. Damn. For a second I was like, what's carpet doing here? 1906 postcard. Oh my goodness. Do not place anything. I can't read the rest of it. Rules for thee, not for me. Here's the outside from the front. Just jam a penny in it. Wow. Yeah, look at the state of the cement and the asphalt around here. Oh my God. This is a really old part of town. But look at how it's all crumbling and stuff around here. Cleveland? It says Pennsylvania. That's all I can get out of the address at the top. Boy. Just pour some tar on it. Get one of them street squeegees and, level it out a little bit. It'll be fine. 2018, stones began falling off the church and has continued to deteriorate since. January of this year, the church was cited by Oil City Code Enforcement. They called the church a hazard, questionably safe, and an eyesore due to the blighted conditions. Wow, guys. That's harsh. I mean, yeah. This looks... I know we're just getting choice pictures. I would not call this an eyesore. Oh my goodness, that is harsh. We've seen churches in far, far worse shape. Is the roof ancient? Yeah. It's fine otherwise, though. I didn't see any rot. Mostly good, yeah. Slap this bad boy. So it's Oil City, Pennsylvania, as mentioned in what Stern posted. Wow. There's an Oil City that's 2 counties north of Pittsburgh. Boy, nice hilly terrain over here. Guess there's no oil left in the city. Yeah, you see the condition of all the asphalt and cement. They've slurped out all the juices. It's starting to sag. News release of the Diocese of Erie. The decree was issued to grave structural deficiencies and estimated $3.4 million in necessary repairs. Hoffman said after several meetings, the pastoral and finance councils made the unanimous decision the property should be placed on the market. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so unfortunately, this place looks lovely, but it seems like this house is not clean. Dang. That stinks. $300,000. Presumably, you're buying the dirt and the task of bulldozing it, I guess. Man. That's crazy. Town used to be larger and then has lessened in population. Oh yeah, this is very much... town's kind of fallen by the wayside from what I saw in the pictures. You're buying a project. I didn't know this was in the projects. Ooh, got him. Okay. Let me see. I feel like I'm a punt or two behind. I'll take it. Let's see. What you got here, Stearns? A puduf? What's in the puduf? Oh, this is the decree. Ooh, boy. Okay. The cited sources look good. Ongoing financial challenges characterized by a shrinking tax-based, high poverty rates, significant infrastructure costs as of 2026, cities experiencing a slow population decline, 16.6% poverty rate, medium household income below state averages. Ooh, boy. Profane, but not sordid use? Do what, Stern? I know you pulled that from the PDF, but... I'm kind of curious about the context. I know they're talking about the state this is in. Okay, which the state is Pennsylvania, but I also mean other states, Let's see. I've got so many repurposed churches. Let me see. This is pretty ho-hum. There was a repurposed church that I tucked aside alongside this. I'm trying to see where it is in my stack because it was actually absolutely drop dead gorgeous. It's definitely not a church anymore, but they did a good number on it. Hang on. Okay. I'm just trying to decide the next house. What have I got on time? 45 minutes. Profane but no sordid use is the beggars wanting to be choosers. Ooh, boy. Let me see. I just got ping. What is this? Oh, it's from Yokai. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. This guy. Do I want to pause bingo for this house? You know what? Sure. Bingo paused for this next house. It's got a lot of quirky stuff, and it's like a little over 100 photos. I don't see a reason to pick through all of them, you know, straining our eyes. So let me pull it up, and we can click through it pretty fast, okay? So put your pens down. Basically what happens, small towns. Yeah, it's a real sad thing. Like I mentioned the condition of the roads, and that's kind of like, I saw that and I was like, okay, I've not heard of this town before, and I just kind of went, okay, I think I have an idea what's going on here. Which stinks because it stinks to me personally, so to speak, not to sound conceited. It's just kind of like, I really like small, cozy towns, but often you see blurbs about these towns and they have like a little cute house and a property, but it's like, I wouldn't buy that church, but it's also kind of like, oh yeah, this place is on the way out, you know? Let me see here. Ooh, is that a mall? No, it's not a mall. Anyway. Bingo's pause. Don't worry about it. There's a few quirky things in here. Outside is kind of ho-hum whatever. Interior, there's this Cookie Monster blue they've got painted everywhere. They got brick glass. There's these shutters inside the house. Okay. What have they done? It's probably okay. Just a room. I feel like we've been here. Not this place. The wolf mirror. They wolfified it. So, kitchen. Kitchen's a little, was this place a museum? Oh, no. This place isn't a museum. A little lively on the paint jobs. Hate that ceiling. We've fallen far from the Little Italy we had at the first part of stream. Oh, hang on. What's this say? Hang on. What's this say? Love, hope. I'm gonna bet love, hope, peace. I see. Oh, they even painted the radiators down here to blend in. Cute. Now, onward into the house. Baseball? The world champions! Oh no. The Minnesota Twins? The Minnesota Twins themed basement? We'll be down there in a minute, I think. Don't look at me. I don't want to be here. The texture on the baseball diamond. Attention to detail. Look at this. So, otherwise, Washington? This is in St. Cloud, Minnesota. There's a Mickey Mouse room. Yeah, there's Looney Tunes and stuff. Okay. And the bust? Oh yeah. Yeah, that was what that I was thinking in the back of my head that looked like George, but I just snapped to the state. This seems to be a little hideaway closet. I see cushions and stuff here. Bingo's paused for this house, just so I can get through it quickly. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that... Hang on. Is that... Oh, okay. Some other logo. Also, is that like a beige Hulk hand? All right. Oh, yeah, there's a Martin right there. Hitachi GX. For a second, I thought this was like a Virgin Records themed thing, and I was like, ooh? Tarzan? Tarzan. And a Sonic. Was there a Sonic in here I missed? Oh, there he is. Excellent. From the movie, of course. Now, let's see. This is cute. I guess this is the master bedroom? Probably. Suddenly grandma. Hang on, was the gamer closet's just outside of grandma's room? Granny gamer? Okay. Oh. Interesting. There's a jut from the roof or whatever's going on here. Not the roof, but ventilation. Attic? I don't know. Small room to the side. Okay. 1920s rich lady boudoir. The thing that's kind of getting me here, there's a lot of... the angled roof thing is a little strange. They're very insistent on dangling or adhering something up here. What a useless little mirror. Anyway. Back door. Okay, suddenly wood cabin feeling. Wait. Garage door right above us. Okay. This is a man... It's above ground, but it's a man cave, I'm guessing, huh? The garage has become Grandpa's den. That's really Grandpa upholstery, isn't it? Glass wall and glass door, but there's garage door that slides down there. Peculiar. Also, hang on. That's a screen. I'm sorry, I like it's very human. I like just the tangle, the wrapping of the excess cable. Get out of the fucking way. Yeah, I was wondering if that was just screen. It looks like I guess it is. Because as we know, garage doors are wonderful insulators. Boy. Oh no! Vikings in the basement? When they get the fuck away from Grandma? You can only see a bit of it, but there's also a basement. Not a basement. Well, there is a basement, but it's a basketball stool. Ready for some football? Vikings. Up here. Yeah. Let's see. So, Yellow Brick Road? Yeah, I'm not picking up a contiguous man cave situation here. Usually they have like a specific team everywhere. They're kind of popping all over the place. Minnesota Wild? Is this hockey? I guess. Hockey mention? Apparently. This is the hockey room. It looks to be they have a bed frame here. I guess for a day bed or something. Or just a guest bed or something. That's weird. Get banished to the basement bedroom? That's rough, buddy. Popeye! The Popeye shitter? Wow, he's mid-spinach. Ugh. I don't like how that looks.
Ek.
Popeye mugs? I see. Wow. Well,
Popeye the shitter man.
There's the toilet roll holder right there. Right in front of the wheel, huh? I see. Goodness me. You got out the Popeye towels? I only saved those for the best guests. You can't have those out now. God, they even got Popeye molding? Why do you have Popeye molding? There's spinach in that porthole? I see. I see. Wow. Look at that. Hang on, I gotta jump scare people with this. Not that button. This button? Sure. Actually, I'll save that for later. Where Grandpa keeps the good kush, the best kush of all, spinach. Okay. Boy. You is disgustipating. This isn't the bathroom, right? I wouldn't be yelling at somebody in public that they're disgustipated if they're in the bathroom, okay? So we got window here. Timberwolf. Washer dryer room? Also, interesting. What happened? Okay. Intriguing. Like sports, don't care who? Hoops! You know, I did pause bingo, but I should do hoops for good measure. Okay. Ooh, what a... Inexplicably, comically huge. Wait, this is just an inflatable pencil thing, right? Just the paint's flecking off down here. Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotta say the water heater. Actually, wait, that could just be shadow. That might be shadow. Yeah. Okay, for a second I was kind of like, wait, what's going on here? That's just shadow from the flash or something, I guess. They painted insulation around a pipe. I think it's the shadow. Uh-huh. Right, this is to the garage door of the man cave. So we still got a good number of photos. Where else does it go? Nothing else. Just a bunch of drone shots. Okay. Nearby area. Yeah. Charming. Flat roof. Only the best. That's what's on tap here in St. Cloud, Minnesota for $200,000. Another dead town. Probably explains the price tag, I guess. Custom details and themed rooms to give this home a personality all of its own. Built in 1890. Wow. Goodness me. It is paused, but I was also thinking I should do Labor of Love or Tchotchkes, honestly. I'll do Labor of Love. Okay. Bingo is technically unpaused now. So let's see, 30 minutes. Did I hide? I did. Okay, so if I've got 3 listings tucked aside here, let me refresh my memory. Is this one that I wanted to show, or did I just tuck it here for the heck of it? I don't think I have to show this one, right? Actually, compared to that last church, this is pretty boring. Yeah, I'll just close this one. I'm not sure why I saved this listing. 39 on you, 41 on you. Any of these others that I've got up? Hang on. Just a sec, guys. Why did I save this guy? Actually, okay. This next one, I'm just jumping into it in the middle of the listing. There's nothing else interesting in this listing. I'm just going to basically close after this, probably. But I did want to zero in on something here. Cube! Number 1, we got the colored cube. It looks like they repurposed. This kind of looks like the texturing and stuff on brake lights and things. Gamer sauna. So, I feel like we saw this in a house before, right? What am I looking at here? Frosted glass. Some lights. Mermaid, yeah, but any knowers? Is it presumably just a sauna you could lie down in, I guess? 1950s TV sauna. Boy. It moves houses, let me tell you. But otherwise, let me just speed through this. There's nothing else really going on in this house, I don't think. You see more of this glass over here. I think those are heat lamps. Yeah, otherwise, let me show you the exterior of the house. There's nothing really going on. I think the front of it is kind of distinctive. There's a sauna here. Yeah, ping pong table. Oh, right. There's a... Who's this? Is it meant to be Charlie Chaplin? Is that supposed to be Charlie Chaplin? Curious. Or Freddie Mercury? I don't know about Freddie Mercury. The front of it is kind of interesting. Look at that. Just a weird amalgam of boxes. Like, I'm thinking of like survival horror games where you have a house, but inexplicably there's a bunch of balconies and outdoor areas that don't connect to each other. And it's like, how do I get up on that part? I gotta go through the dining room. I gotta know how to play Claire de Lune or some shit on a theremin. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Nothing else. Favela core. Not too much else otherwise. Yeah. So let me go ahead and close this guy. Okay. Let's see. So, a little under 30 minutes. The Arklay Mountains. All right. All right. A third, I almost said brick oven. A third log cabin, quote unquote. I think it's because I saw this and I was like, is that an oven? Hang on. This looks old. Okay. It might not be a pizza oven, guys. Wow. They didn't even grind the stump or remove this. They just left this fucker here, huh? All right. Fair enough. So, there is the log cabin part. Garage? Extension of a thing back there. Okay. A pump? Does this have whale water? Do we got whale water? This is old. Old is a relative term. I mean, to some people, 20 is old. Well, let's see. What do we have inside here? We got a back door to the right. Please don't water the whales. Oh, okay. There's a bit of tile down here on the bottom right. Maybe it's in, maybe there's a fireplace right here that this is a transition to. Let me see. Tiles. Ooh, look at how thin that door is. As if you had any reason to believe this place is old. Look at how thin the wood is on that door. Oh, cute. I was wondering about these little medallions. I'm a candy corn. Okay. Oh. Okay. This might not be a centered fireplace, guys. Let me mark this off. Uh-huh. Goodness me. That is crazy. Also, hang on. Can I... Look at that goblin door. Oh my god. A hearth goblin. Extremely old world goblin. Also, there's probably a very easy old world tech I can just go ahead and mark here, because we did have that pump outside for the whale water. So let me mark that off. A kobold even. Boy. Okay, so you got a split door, a Dutch door, rocking chair, relatively young rocking chair compared to everything else, I gotta say. Ooh, look at that front step. Got concerns about the health of the wood around here, but that's just patina. Got tinted glass. Also, I know I'm greebling at things here. This is a very funny inclusion into this door over here. Hang on, let me zoom
Jesus Christ.
ドリーザントチアード X222 If the house is old enough, hinges could be considered old tech.
Possibly. Thank you for the 222 again, Triasynth. This is like a very old simplistic door, but at some point they wanted 2 windows, but also they kind of put it at a weird spot. Yeah, because this is about the middle of the door. Just interesting character. It's not me. This isn't me getting out my my CinemaSins counter or anything like that. Boy, absolutely ancient. Look at all that. Look at all that flavor. Like this right here. This is an old world laundry chair. You bring stuff in from outdoors. You don't want to fold it. You just toss it here and let it pile up. We've all got those. Uh-oh. Molting. Okay. Okay, that sync with the Zodiac calendar medallions is right behind us. I mentioned a transition area when we got inside the house. I believe we were standing right here and we saw this at the bottom corner. So
either that wallpaper goes or I do.
Boy. Well, it looks like the wallpaper is well on its way leaving. Don't you worry about that. Ooh, yeah. The wood, lead. The window, lead. The lead, lead. But look at the Pizza Hut light. Look at those tweeters on that thing. Oh my God. Oh, we already done Pizza Hut light. Crazy. Ooh. I actually really... I love it whenever we see a beam with this scalloped carving on it. It's always so cool. Leaded dishwater. Leaded dishwasher. I'm sorry. That's the old world flavor, okay? I am perceiving the dishwasher. But also, is this just, okay, that's just tinted glass for cupboards, I guess. Boy. Boy. I would have loved to have seen what this place looked like with all this stuff well cared for and clean and new. Like, this kitchen could look so charming. All these little bits and pieces, like this colored glass here, this light here. Of course, you know, the actual rigors of time have, you know, taken this thing behind the woodshed, frankly. 100% a dead chimney sweep stuck in there. Yeah, I know. I know. Ooh, lavender? Ooh. Oh, okay. This is... Okay, right. They cut into or took off? Yeah, because this is what the old, this is what the old bones look like. Goodness me. Goodness me. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke is alive. The chimney sweep is not. I've seen a lot of posts recently about Dick Van Dyke and his wife. Let me see here. Boy. I was expecting some more black mold, but I haven't. It's just a little filthy in places. Oh. Interesting. the shape. It's not a cult. It's 4 bed, 2 baths. You can't have a cult with 4 bed, 2 baths. The ritual space. I'm thinking about this. Okay. Is this a pair of chimneys that are uniting together? Is that what we're seeing here, guys? Not with that attitude? Oh, please. I feel like that's what... I feel that's actually, or is this just structural? Very interesting. Like, this is right behind us, I guess? What is... Goodness. I've lost the plot on the layout here. I know we have weird houses grafted onto each other, but... Wow. Okay, we never went inside Better watch your fucking step. Oh my god. Yeah, we don't even need to lock that door. Good luck getting in. Oh. This is just my canoe loft? What about it? Also, caution tape. Very charming, very charming. Hang on, I need to get a picture of this. Gosh. Up shit loft without a paddle. I love this because somebody got a canoe up here in the loft, and very clearly, after everything was moved out, they went, I ain't moving that. I don't fucking want that. And they just left it there. Dangerous drop. To be honest, we don't even see the other side of it. It could be barricaded, but we are game 3 and it did tickle me enough. So I may as well mark it off. I just really... This is like everything else removed from the listing. This was the main reason I wanted to show it. Just because... Oh, it's just a big ass canoe. So this is directly below that, I guess. Assuming this is the same space. Okay. Wow. Oh! The tower? Okay. Wow. I didn't even see the pool! Oh my god! I was so distracted by the sudden tower. Oh my god. And a diving board? Well, okay. The bones of a diving board. The mount is there. The board is not. That cover's putting in the work. No kidding. You got a kiddie pool on top of this. Look at that. You got a whole fucking ecosystem on top of the tarp. Wow. You might have fish in there. That's a wetlands. I wonder what's below the tarp. Because you know, this thing has been compromised, okay? The vernal pool cover. So is the tower is explicitly the pool tower? Yeah. Wow. I love this fucking tower. The pool house. Wow. Oh. Last photo. What? What? Milk door? Is that what this is? Oh my god. They just drop off the milk through here? Is that the idea? There's a girl in that tower? No. We don't have the budget for a musical number. All I know about milk door stuff is jokes about moms. What was it, like mom seeing the milkman or whatever the hell it was, or the wife seeing the milkman joke. And I guess the I guess there was an older one about people delivering ice on blocks. The milk delivery or milk drop thing is kind of something that skirted past me. 1760. Wow. Also, this is Doylesville, Pennsylvania. A million smackers. Anything else interesting here? It's what's so cool about this. Every time
I am the milkman, my milk
house,
is delicious.
Every time we see a house that is this old, it is incredibly well preserved. This place has just been gathering dust and kind of, I hate to say rotting, but it basically has been. You know what I mean? Every time I've shown something from the 1700s, it is just so immaculately staged and cared for. Was that Doylesville or Doylestown? Doylestown, I'm sorry. I might have said Doylesville. Doylestown. Let me see. Goodness me. Property is being sold as is. Oh boy. You get that whole ecosystem of flotsam. Excellent. That's buzzwords for TLC. Okay. Una más. Turkish real estate agent hawking the place for some reason. Let's see here. Price spoiler. 11 million smackers. Is this Florida? No! Oh shit. I was thinking in my head, is this Florida? It's Horseshoe Bay, Texas. Wow. What an interesting river, water, bayside face. Hey, is that a mermaid? It is. That's the second mermaid at least we've seen tonight. Blues Brothers? What's the Blues Brothers doing here? You have to fight them to get past the entry room. It's very unfortunate. I hope you're ready for a fight. They're on a mission from God, and the mission is to kick your ass. Ham boning, naturally. I really should watch the Blue Brothers. I really should watch that movie at some point. I've heard just the first one, not the second. What is that? What is that 90s Nickelodeon ass upholstery? What on earth? It's awful, you gotta. Or no, that's awful, you gotta. That's an Earthbound enemy? Could be. It's not a weenus. I've seen weenuses. That ain't a weenus. Another mermaid. You can see the tail. Look at that. We are spoilt by the women of the sea. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Well, something got spoilered. Something got spoilered. You may have seen it. So, before I go onward. Okay. I hit the random redeem already because it is year off. Unfortunately, I believe it's taxidermy. So there is that kind of sour note to it. Is that real fire? Probably not. No, that's an action shot. The fireplace has absolutely got some use to it, though. But they've got this strange charcoaling-ish black stuff put everywhere. I'm not sure what they're going for here. Rustic paint job, maybe? Let me see. I should do Photoshop since that's... Whoops. No. Oh, I've already done that redeem. Okay. It just looks dirty. Yeah, it's like... When I was looking at this, for a second, I thought this was like black mold up here. Which I know is not the case, but it's just kind of like, you don't want something like that to grab your attention. But however, what if you were to have a disco dinner? Dining disco? What is going on with the tabletop? Pardon me? What the? Hang on. Is that a... trying to perceive that. That's not a tanuki person. I think we've seen that statue before. Have we? Let me see. Yeah, more taxidermied. Okay, there is the mermaid lady. So the front door, I assume, is over here. Well, front door, where we came in. Yeah, the disco zebra, regrettably. Let me see. Whoops. Whoops. Yahoo. So the Blues Brothers is over there. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the guy that I was trying to make out. What is... Oh, he's a pirate guy. I saw a weird angle on this guy, and he was blurred out, and I thought it was almost like a tanuki wearing an outfit. Okay, I see. Pegasus and also... Huh? Oh, it's a guy with an orb. It's a lot of scrying today. We've got mermaids, we've got scryings. I beg your pardon? Did I miss a Venus? Hey. Hold this L. You deserve it. Got him. Got your ass. Anything else over here? No. Ooh, look at that. Look at that hand. What the? Huh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Such a spread of decorations. My wine closet. My wine alley. What am I paying you for? How many bottles? Get that! What's he got the bottle down there for? I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. Peace wine. Look, I've heard stories. Okay, don't worry about it. Situations of people trying to get something 2 inches out of a tube or something. Hypothetical, a 2-inch cylinder. What is that? How'd that meme go, 32 should be on the table. Strange tchotchkes. Yes. Strange tchotchkes. Strange tchotchkes, for sure. Boy. So there's the... Okay, this is the hand we saw. I actually thought this was way bigger and it was in the distance. It's actually kind of small. This must not be on. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Stock photo, drunk waiter, wine holder. They don't mention what's going on with that other hand, though. Boy. Good Googling. He's so vile up close. He was already gross, but he looks even worse somehow. All right. Anything in the kitchen? Nothing's standing out to me. A lot of natural lighting. Okay. Interesting. I'm not crazy about paneling over fridges, as I mentioned before. I don't hate the paint on this. I don't hate it. I like the really accentuated black stroke on this. But, I don't know, it's a little too much enclosed over here. I'm torn. Okay. Oh. Did we ever see part of this room? We've not. Hang on. Wait a minute. What the? New guy just dropped. Did I miss a Michaels? Okay, let me mark off Michaels. Okay. Anything else I could perceive over here, I wonder? No. Yo! Skeleton pillow. Excellent. Whoops. Okay, fireplace. Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's just molding. Okay, another mermaid. Big mermaid enjoyer in this house. All right. Hang on. Okay, I saw the feet. I thought this was Kermit. Wait, is that a Kermit with a fake mask on, actually? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. It really looked like Kermit from the legs. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This isn't master bedroom. This is like one of those really shitty short beds. Okay. Closet. Closet? No. That's tub. And also cube. I see brick glass back there. Have I done cube? I have done cube. Cube! Okay. The beanbag and the whole upholstery here next to the tub is so bizarre to me. Like a nice chair near the tub, I can see that being used for holding like decorative towels and the like. I'm not sure why this is here. This feels like they didn't have anywhere else in the house and they just shoved it in here, you know? Can the moldy looking lounge be a seat of sacrifice? I was thinking I probably could have done seat of sacrifice with the stuff that was near that wine holder. There were some actually really shitty chairs right by it that I breezed past, but they could count for that, I feel. Because I was thinking about those after somebody mentioned seat of sacrifice earlier. Okay. Art. Busts. Whoa. Y'all seen this weird chair? Boy, that's strange. I can picture what it feels like and stuff, and it's probably a little flimsy. Like, this is wireframe here with the upholstery. It's probably got some sort of a thick canvas or something to support it. I don't know if I've seen that before. Maybe I have, and it's just been a minute. Okay. And camel. Oh, actually, what's it say? Hari Priya? Hari Priya? Something? Office? Sure. Bedroom? Okay. Oh. That's cozy. That's cozy. Goodness me. And just a laundry room. Okay. This is ground level. We hadn't actually been on ground level in the back. This is where that waterfront was we saw from the earlier photos. Yeah, house is pretty okay. It's big money. It could be way worse. I am... Usually when we have properties like this, the people that own it and decorate it have very, very boring decorative tastes. Like we're talking about grays and whites with not much else going on. It's interesting to have all the weird decorative tchotchkes and bullshit inside. You know what I mean? Usually we don't have that. Not to give these people a pat on the back. 26 million? Not quite. It is, let me see here. It is 11 million for this place? Yes, 11 million. Okay. Any other stuff? Any other stuff? No. The personality. It's got something. It's got a little something. Horseshoe Bay. Anything else? LBJ Estate represents one of the most commanding waterfront properties in Horseshoe Bay. It definitely has a good presentation. I will give it that. Okay. Built in 03. Has it been the same guy this entire time? Could be. Could be. Hang on. Walkable. 0. You bet your ass. Nothing on the price. Listed for sale for $13 million a few years ago. Okay. They're just trying to scoot it around. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that does us. I think we've filled up on homes. But thank you for coming. I don't have a schedule plan right now. It's probably going to be Saturday and Sunday like usual. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be out of town the coming week, okay? But that's all I got. Is there somebody I'm not throwing you out in a bit? I know Vox is going. I know Moths is doing Heavy Rain. Let me see here. Actually, she might be wrapping up given the time zone stuff. Let me see. But yeah, thank you for coming, y'all. I am gonna, I suppose, let me see here. You're doing this. You know what? Actually, we haven't caught Hal in like forever. So let's go, let me see. Hal's gonna be going for a bit, right? Yeah, Hal's just got started. So let me do the thing. Raid message, I suppose, is howdy or scramble. Let me see. Or the house has a Hawker Beechcraft registered. What on earth is that? What is that? Hang on. We'll raid to Hal in a second. What is this? An aircraft? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, I'm hitting the button. Go have fun with Hal. He's been on here a couple times. I should actually reach out and try to grab him for a stream at some point. Okay. Have a great week. Get out of here. And take care. Goodbye. I'm hitting the button. Where'd the button go? Is it here? Oh, okay. Here it is. Here you go. Get out of here.